there. Hi, and welcome to the Never Cast Off podcast. We have a visitor today. Before she darts, let's introduce. This is Tulip.
This is Tulip, and she's the new member of our household. Say hi.
Okay, we should.
Oh, look.
Hold her until she meows. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. She'll just kind of look like, okay, I'm done, I'm leaving, and there I go.
Oh, Nelly. We'll let her come up here so you can see how pretty she is. Yeah, she's a little pretty. Okay, so my name is Debbie. I'm Deb's Dusty on Ravelry, Instagram, Etsy, Facebook, and I think that's enough. So my name is Debbie.
And my social media ID is Blue Yarn Always on Instagram and Ravelry. Yeah, and that's about it for me. And we're on episode 43, and it is July
24th.
Yep, it's towards the end of July around here.
Because yesterday was the 23rd.
It's 23rd, and
So
it's been hot here.
today's the 24th.
It's been too hot, I'm melting.
Yeah, melting. Oh my gosh. I was in New York City this week. Oh, dear goodness. No air. Oh, it was so hot. I can't imagine how my mother-in-law is doing it right now with no air, and it's like 95 degrees and humid. I don't know how she does it.
Well,
so
thank you.
Stay cool, drink your water. There you go.
Yes, it's been hot here.
This is a new table. Nice.
It is. It's a freebie.
Awesome.
Free's good.
Best way to do it.
As I shake the thing
As
here.
we shake it. Earth shake. No, I'm kidding.
So on our morning announcements, we're going to say hi to somebody in New York. Angela.
Hi, Angela.
And on Ravelry, she's Ange in the East. So hi, and thanks for watching, and thanks for posting a hello.
Yeah, very nice.
But we know you've been a member a while, and we appreciate you watching.
A long time.
And then on with the morning announcements, we have a few things. So the first thing is Ange in the East has a Ravelix Games that is going on, and there's a group in Ravelry for that. So I know I joined and Debbie joined, and you just pick events, and I believe it starts in August. So check that out, because she's looking for people in that.
It's like for 1 week, and then it depends on what you're doing. I picked frogging.
Yeah, I think I picked spinning and socks.
So
frogging? That'd be fun.
Yeah, so I know somebody would encourage me to
frog,
find my needles.
Find your needles.
Find my needles.
Yeah, find your needles. But check out Ange in the East for more info.
I think it starts about August 6th, and I think it goes for like a week or two.
That's fine with me.
Something like that. It's a short one, so go ahead and look her up, and just go ahead and get on board with that. And
yeah, we're in, so it'll be good.
We're in. You should be in.
Yep. Also, there's probably a week left in July, so get in on that July pattern giveaway. And she's a Finland designer, so there's rules and the thread, so it's a no chatter. So just go check that out. And then the last thing we got is Christmas in July.
Christmas in July.
So we have a knit along going for the month of July and the month of August, and we're co-hosting it with Doris from the Knit and Pearl podcast.
Hi, Doris.
So check out her rules. We got rules in our group too. I'll show you some of the prizes. So we're going to draw the first prizes. You want to open those?
No.
The first prize, we're going to draw first podcast in August, and then the next one will be first podcast. And you okay?
I don't know.
So
am I?
So Doris donated some stitch markers. So one of these is going to be the first prize, and the second one's going to be the second prize. So aren't these cute? They got little socks on them. Come in these little cute tins. And if you can't wait, check her out at onefinedesign.etsy.com. So there you go. Thank you, Doris.
And what I'm not going to do is do like a killer close on that puppy.
Yeah, don't hurt anybody. And then this is going to be one of the grand prize is a bag from Thank God for Bags. And it's there's no interfacing, so this is a soft bag, but it does have this in here to attach your stitch markers to. So stay tuned, but yeah. And there's been some really nice objects posted in the group. Check the rules, double dip in Doris's group, and I think that's it for all the announcements.
For that one though, we're not doing dish rags. Don't post dish rags.
Oh yeah, gotta be 50 grams of yarn in one project.
Okay.
One project.
Yeah, we're not doing don't do unless it's like a 50-gram one washcloth. Please don't post them in there. Thank you. Okay.
And I'm with Escapees. Do you have any?
No.
Oh, I got a bag for you. Or no, that's Nancy's bag. So I can't have that.
Sorry.
But I have two. The first one is, I finished one. And what do you call a half project? Half project something, I don't know. Heritage Prints. And the color is Holidays. One is finished, and this is the way this yarn works up. So there's a vanilla sock. It's toe up, sweet tomato heel, 2x2 rib, and this is for our friend Nancy. So one is done, and of course I have some left. One is done. So funny, huh?
It rhymes.
And it's in my Christmas bag, and I think I got this from Karen, who used to do this the Stashless podcast. I won this a couple years ago from her. So that's what I'm keeping. And then the inside is, it's a cute bag. But the second sock I finished, Fortissima Scholler Stale Succa color. And the color is number 6.
Come on, say that three times fast.
You know, Philly at Knit Night,
yeah,
because Philly's German, she said it fluently. She knew exactly what that meant. So there you go. But this one is done also. This is the way this yarn worked up. Kind of like Fair Isle-ish. The same thing. 64 sweet tomato heel. This sock is mine. And a 2x2 rib. I like my socks to my ankles. So of course, I got my Addie. I love these needles for socks. So those two are in the bag. And that is all I have for Escapees.
Really?
Yeah, because I have so many things cooking right now, it's just unbelievable.
Okay.
I have like castanitis. Did you see my Instagram?
No.
I took a picture of the bed with all the yarn and all the patterns, my casting all that on.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I like starting projects.
I know, but I'm going to start so many projects that I'm going to get ahead of my... Look at my list. Look at my show notes. Look at all these things I got going.
Okay.
I'm not going to get nothing done.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't always have a lot of stuff to show. I cast on, dude. Not dude. Do that. I don't cast off.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm happy.
So what do you have with hanging on the wire?
Okay, so, well, this one is, I'm just starting, so.
Ooh, you're getting good on that one.
Yeah. So this is a fireplace embers. Oh, wrong way.
Let me hold this side.
Yeah.
This yarn's working up nice. This is with pointed sticks.
Yeah.
With pointed sticks.
See the pointy? No, the name of the yarn is
with pointed sticks.
I'm just being funny. Okay, so this
do you like those needles though?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, they're kind of cheap, wore out, old time fashioned needles.
I wouldn't expect that they would be like this, but I'm actually enjoying them. They're nice.
and you know what's nice about that is there's no join there, no break, so the yarn goes really nice on it. But yeah, this is coming out really pretty. Just not a lot of pooling because the color runs are so short.
Yeah. So I'm getting close on this puppy, but I still got some left. So I mean,
run it out.
Yep. So it's getting flatter. No time fast. Should probably give it to Sheila to be done by tomorrow.
Oh no, I got too much going over here. See? Way too much going.
Okay. So, and then this one, I'm just casting this one on right now. I'm bouncing
What is
topics.
that?
This is something somebody picked up at a garage sale. They thought of me.
Get out, really?
And it's like material.
Yep.
And I thought it was cute. And so I'm going to make a basket. And hopefully
Yeah,
I'll
look.
be done by the end of the episode. Maybe I'll make a hat.
I don't know. That's really cute.
I have some time to figure
It's
it out.
soft.
Yeah. Very
It's
nice.
really soft stuff.
Okay, so, yep, that's what I brought for that.
Getting your knitting on. I got a lot. So let me see. We'll start here. Because I'm doing a lot of Christmas knitting. So I blame this one on Helen. Helen, you know who you are. Damn Instagram. The You Can Do a Cowl by Cody Lane Rear. I seen her doing this on. I seen this done on Instagram and it was beautiful. And she shared the information. So I printed it off. It's a free pattern. And I got some yarn. Well, I didn't get some yarn. Got some yarn. I had some yarn. Let me rip this off.
Just in case anybody can hear, somebody's calling Tulip, the cat, up the stairs.
Yep, she's going.
Yeah, there you go. So it'll get quiet in a minute.
There we go. Debbie Bliss. And Debbie Bliss, this is cotton, visco, microfiber, and 15% silk.
Very soft.
Yep. So this is where I am. Oh, don't lose that stitch. Oh, don't lose that stitch either. I need those pointed things.
Uh-oh.
But this is the way it's coming out so far. And I believe I'm on row 31 of 57. So I'll have enough, I believe. But it's really drapey. I like the fabric that I'm getting out of this. It's not really yarn. It's cotton, visico, and silk.
It's yarn.
Yeah.
It's not.
But this is the way it's kind of working out.
It's plant-based yarn.
Yeah.
Plant and human-made based yarn instead of wool or animal-based.
I kind of like the way this is working out. So this is going by really quick.
Well, okay, so not all of it, the worm.
The
You
wool,
get silk is worm, viscose is man-made, and cotton is plant-based.
Plant-based. Oh, there you go.
It's a little bit different, so it's not animal-based.
The next thing I have, my cast-on itis, is the Heat Wave ankle warmers.
Heat Wave ankle warmers?
Free pattern on Ravelry. And this is for the girls for Christmas. So I dug in. This is the yarn. The lilac is the color. I'm using a J hook. Oh, and the girls just left too. Basically, you're working a panel, and then you're going to seam it up. And then this is going to be the leg warmer, which is kind of scrunchy. So they're both in dance. They're, what, 9 and 8 and 10? 7 and 9. They're young. But
They're in there.
Yeah. But I think this is I'm kind of there already. So I have to measure this on one of the girls, but yeah, they're each going to get a pair. And then I might trim it in something different, so just in case if they take it off, they don't argue like, that's mine, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll trim one in white and one in pink or one in whatever. I don't know.
I want to kill them to let you know that they know that you're working on it now and you finish projects real fast and then they don't get it until Christmas.
No. Mm-mm. Look.
Need more yarn.
Yes.
I didn't say it right. Need more yarn. Okay, that was better.
This should have been in the finished escapees, but I finished this. So this is the hand spun cowl by Doris. She designed this pattern. And she has the Knit and Pro podcast, so if you're interested in this pattern, check it out.
Very nice.
I didn't use hand spun because I'm knitting for the kids. And I know my sisters. So this one is acrylic, and it's one skein of Passion. And I mixed it with Deborah Norville, and Deborah Norville is Bright Violet.
Would you like to say something?
Bright Violet.
Nothing.
I can't see that far.
Me neither. Okay, go ahead.
Ah, bye.
Be careful.
It's nice to see you, Renee.
Nice to see you too. Have fun.
But this is her design, and it is called the Hand Spun Cowl, and I just used acrylic yarn. So technically I have enough to do another one, which I'm going to do another one. But I'm going to do this as the border,
Wait,
and
hold
this
it up
is the
for a
inside.
second.
What? Oh, my hair's messed up?
Okay.
See, I haven't woven in yet, but look. They're nice.
It is pretty.
It's really nice pattern. So yeah, check it out. Doris from the Knit and Pearl podcast. Look her
Hi,
up on
Doris.
look her up on Ravelry and get her pattern, because I did not use hand spun, but I
She's
used
so
acrylic.
nice.
But yes,
I'm a Doris fan.
you're a Doris fan. So that's another one. Should I keep going? Because oh my god.
Have fun, yeah. It's all about you, girly. This part. Oh,
Okay.
Okay, I don't have that much. I'm sorry.
That's
I've been
okay.
busy.
Here's another free pattern, because this is all Christmas knitting. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing
You know
it.
what? It's important. Go ahead. You know,
This
this is what we're doing.
This is another free one. It's the Silly Simple Elf Hat.
They wouldn't let me get away with shutting you down, so don't worry about it. They're on your
The
side.
FTC. The
Yeah.
FTC is going to shut me down.
Oh no, our buddies out there that listen to us. Hi, buddies.
Okay. Size K.
Okay.
Impeccable. And the color is Holland.
This one's mine's bigger than yours.
You got a wooden one, huh? I never
This is
crocheted with wooden. Oh, that's for Tunisian?
yeah.
Because you got the thing at the end.
Yeah, this is the one that's interchangeable with the knitting needles. So
Yep.
you can screw the crochet needle off and just put a bending needle on. It's kind of fun.
This is how far I am with this. So this hat, it's a little tricky. I'm at the bottom part. This is where the pom-pom's going to go. But basically you're crocheting a tube. Look, see how that is?
Mm-hmm.
So in the pattern, they're telling you to stripe it in different colors. But I'm just going to run out this skein of yarn. So basically the pom-pom's going to go here. This is going to keep getting bigger. And then eventually be big enough to get on the head. Which I'm going to have to measure for one of the girls too, to find out who's going to get this one. But crocheting is easy for me
Oh
to
really?
do the
I prefer
patterns.
knitting.
I like knitting, but if I'm going to make something for the kids, then crochet is the way to go. Okay, I got one more thing. My gosh. And this
Only
is...
one more.
Oh, yes. This is it. Next month will be a whole new ball game. The Painterly by Kaspinka. And I don't know if this is a paid pattern or not, because I'm knitting it for someone else. So there's a group on Ravelry called We'll Work for Yarn. And there used to be a member in our group. I don't know if she's still in our group. Her name was Tiffany. And she's...
So her name's not Tiffany anymore?
No, I think it was Penguin Soup or Penguin...
Oh, Penguin 88?
Yeah. So I was watching her podcast, and she was becoming a knitter for other people, but in the process she was getting yarns that you either didn't want to buy or you didn't want to spend the money on, or they were really pricey. So this is the second thing that I'm making for the same person. Her name is Belinda, and she lives on the East Coast. So
Hi, Belinda.
I don't think she watches, but she sent me this yarn, and it is the Miss Babs right here. It's the Miss Babs color. Sojourn, Sojourn, and it's 65% cashmere, 35% silk. Now, would I buy a skein of this for myself? Probably not, because I've seen the price tag on it, and I probably would not.
It's soft.
I know,
but I don't think I could work with it, and I know I wouldn't be able.
But I have till the end of September, I believe, to make this for her. And it's only 200 yards. And of course, she gifted me a skein, and I'll have to show you guys next time. But this is the pattern of the cowl and the way the yarn is working up. I don't know.
Isn't it pretty easy?
I don't know if this is a paid pattern or a free pattern, so I can't give anything away. But there's specific stitching. Like, I have to pay attention when I'm doing this. I just can't knit on this and watch TV. Like, I have to pay attention. But it's 200 yards, and it's working up really nice. And is it soft? Yes. It reminds me of, like, a bunch of cotton balls. Like,
very nice.
Yeah. It's cashmere and silk. Everything should be this soft.
That's 154 stitches?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But you use a size 2 needle.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. What was I thinking, right? But anyway, I'm going to get it done.
I tested it for something on a size 2 needle. I'm like, what the heck am I doing? I don't do size 2 needles. Yeah. And it was something that I loved it when it's done. When it was done, it was like the fingerless mitts, and it had like this really cool design on the back. But it was a little bit beyond my ability, and I probably shouldn't have done that test knit. And I haven't gone on there to volunteer for any in a while, and I'm just saying no.
I need to say no, but I see something, and then it's like, oh, and then I look on Instagram, and I go, oh, and it's like, holy smoke, I need my battery in my phone to go dead, so I don't look at it.
It's so hard for me whenever I'm test knitting anything. It's usually when I'm test knitting, I pick up a yeah, you want to go like that.
Sorry.
I usually end up picking something up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to test knit that, and I'm like, what are you thinking? You're busy enough. Do you want to do something of your own, or do you want to do somebody else's?
That's true.
Like, I need to just say no. But you have a little bit. You're in a different zone than I am, and it's completely just fine for you.
All I have is work, and I'm an empty nester. Well, sort of an empty nester.
Oh, so I went to New York. My stepson, he is grown. He's not a little boy anymore. He's like a man.
Is he close to 30?
He is 30.
He's 30. Okay.
And so, of course he's a man, but it's like, it's just, in your mind, you still think of him as, oh, well, you just put your shoe away, or whatever it was, that I was talking about, and it's like, that's not who he is anymore. He's a man, and he's so smart. He's so smart. He's a natural leader. And I'd say things, and he'd be like, yeah, but you have to watch out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I know you, and you're going to have to watch out for this and this and this and this. And he was like straight on,
So now he's a New York
fire department EMT.
Good for him.
Oh, he's just such a cutie too.
I know he is. He's very handsome. I see the picture.
And he's like, he's like, but all muscle, it's like, you're such a cutie. Oh my gosh. And it was so wonderful. And I got to spend some time with his sister. And so yeah, I just got back the other day. So it's like right there in my face. I didn't have enough time to really say hi to everybody that I wanted to say hi to.
But New York was nice.
But oh my gosh.
Nice and hot.
So amazing. Oh, it was a little too hot.
How's
but
traffic?
that's okay. Oh,
Terrible?
we wanted to go. It was like 18 miles. It took us 2 hours
To go 18 miles.
to go 18 miles.
That's nuts.
And it's like, I think it would have been easier to just take the train. But, you know, whatever. And it's just like, will it ever end? And then my husband, I don't know what's going on with his brake, but he brakes hard. I swear I got whiplash from it. You know, like, oh, you know, it's just like, stop it. You know, but how can you tell him to stop braking? You know,
Right, because you don't want to hit
will
somebody.
you please stop braking? No, you know, and it's like, you can't even really say anything because what are you going to do? Tell him to stop braking? You can't do that. No, you got to brake. Or, you know, I'd prefer you didn't hit somebody, but can you be nicer with that? Okay, but anyway, so besides that, it was lovely. We got to go to the church that we went to when we were over there, and it was so fun. It was amazing. But
That sounds
yeah.
nice. Nice little getaway.
Yeah, I was telling you where we stayed with family. So we vacationed in Spanish Harlem in the projects, and it was so much fun. So,
As long as you had a good trip.
oh, we did. It was great. That was great.
Let's see
We
here.
did.
Do you have anything for getting your knitting on? Getting your knitting on with a crochet hook. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I have a few things that
I only
I've
have
been
one.
working
I
on,
only
but-
have one thing here, and it's not even mine. I kind of like hijacked it.
Okay.
So for getting your knitting on, I'm gonna be jumping in with the KAL with Stitch with Sprite
Okay.
966. Helen, you know who you are. She reopened her Ravelry group.
She did.
So she's going to be doing a KAL, and it's the sliding into fall KAL, and it starts August 1st.
Oh, cool.
And I believe it's in regards to, you know, fall's coming, everybody's going to get that little chill, and you want to wrap yourself up. And so I was watching.
We should do one hanging on to springtime and stuff. No, I'm sorry.
Get your tank top.
It's your tank top. You know, for next year you can finish it. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
No, go on.
So I
I'm
found
sorry, Helen.
earlier a couple podcasts ago, my mom, she makes these purchases, and God love her, but she's not going to work with this yarn. But she bought yarn from Swoon Fibers, and here it is right here, Swoon Fibers off of Etsy, and it's 100% superwash merino. It's an 8-ply, but we have 3 balls of this, which is going to be, and I'm going to knit the same thing as Helen. I'm going to knit the is it Campside or Camp Shaw? I think it's the Campside Shaw. I'm going to knit that with these 3 skeins of yarn, and I think they're kind of fallish. They got the burnt orange in there, they got the green, they got the gray of the sky,
The purple.
Yep. So we got 3 of those.
Look, it's almost a snowman.
It just needs some, what do they call those eyes?
Eyes, and then a nose.
So in between
Some arms.
all my Christmas knitting, and I'm going to get this on
Look,
August.
we could use pens.
Oh, we could. I'm going to get this on, what is it? Starts August 1st. Sliding into fall. So yeah, check out her. She's got a group on Ravelry. She's got a YouTube video too. Stitch with Sprite. I think her name on Ravelry is Orange Maiden. But you know, didn't we talk about that before? That I remember people's names before I remember their IDs or whatever you want to call them.
I remember the IDs, like Ange in the East. It's like, I remember her ID. I know her ID. But it's like, is it Angela? Is it Ange? What does she go by?
Yeah, I remember the
and
first
then,
names.
like Penguin 88.
Tiffany.
right. I couldn't tell you what her name was. I know that because when you look at it, you see the ID. So that's what I remember because that's what I'm seeing all the time.
Yeah, I always remember like Trish and Lori, I like and Sharon. It's like I remember all their names, but as far as like your handle or your social media ID, I'm like, huh, what is that?
Yeah, like
It's weird because I remember the name and you remember the ID.
Our fiber buddy out of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I think it's Wisconsin. Fiber. We buy fiber from her every time we see her.
Who do we buy fiber from? That's Benita.
Benita.
She's not from Wisconsin.
She's not.
She's from Indiana.
I'm
The fiber
sorry.
pusher.
Yeah.
She's from Indiana.
Yeah, she goes by Benita.
Benita Story.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's the only reason why I remember her name.
The fiber pusher. That's
Benita,
weird.
Benita
so
Story.
we'll work as a team. I'll remember their birth name and you can remember their social media name.
But it's not going to help because you go, what was that lady? Her name was Tiffany, and I'm like,
I can't remember.
I don't know.
So for DIY, I got a couple things. Or do you want to go into the satellite store?
Satellite store.
Okay, we'll save DIY for last because I got a lot for the satellite store. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I wanted to work on a project.
Satellite
Where is it
store.
So I started some swatches, and I want to do a
I thought you were supposed to be swatchless.
I know. I'm doing a jacket, and I'm doing it out of these 3 different things. So it's going to be all of these 3 different items. And what I needed to do is I needed to get it so that it's like all the same size so it works. So I needed to get some needles on 2 different sizes that are right next to each other. And because of all of my stuff being on, my needles are all taken right now.
They're all in layaway?
No,
they're like your yarn is laying away on your needles.
Basically, so that's why I'm doing the frogging thing because I ain't got no needles, So I bought squares. These are the Knitter's Pride Nova Cubics, and they're the metal ones, and so I got 7 and 8s.
How do you like the squares? Never worked with them.
I love the squares.
You do?
I usually get the ones that are the wood. The wood. But what happens is they're not that strong. They're not a very strong one. I would not suggest like a 7 is really pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
They break easily. So the bigger that they are, the nicer they are. But for the metals, you're not going to have to worry about them breaking as easily. But it's something that I really like the cubics. They're easier on the hand, so if you have any hand issues or arms or elbows or anything like that, it's easier on your hands.
I never tried the squares.
Here, hold it. And it's something, so I did that. I saw them there, and I liked the price. So I decided I'm going to get these puppies, so I did. So now I can start it.
They don't give you a cord with them? No.
No, these are the ones you can screw it on with all of them. They're all interchangeable with all of the other Knitter's Pride ones.
Okay.
So I have a full set of regular cubics, the carbons. I have some of the, this one is a square, but it's wood. So I have a couple of these. And then I also have the set of the crochet needles.
Oh, Tunisian crochet.
Thank you. And they're on the same they're on the same system too, so you can just screw it off and then put something else on. I like the Knitter Pride set. I like them. They work for me, so that's what I ended up getting that.
That's
now,
cool.
When we were over in New York,
mm-hmm.
I ended up going to a friend's house, and she ended up saying, "Oh, you crochet? Oh yeah, my kids don't." So tell you what. You remember when they used to do this?
Yep.
And they would do something where they would like starch it and then it would be like up in that. So she ended up giving me this that she had made from when
Wow.
from a long time ago, and I'm like, oh, that is so pretty. And so she handmade it, and it's like, yeah, I can't do it that fine. My hands, I can't see it. I can't see the stitches. It's hard for me to do the crocheting of the lace.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came out and she pulled out this.
Wow, a bedspread top?
No, this one is a tabletop. So it is a lace tabletop. And she gave it to me, and I'm going to be soaking it. And it just was so amazing.
Wow, that's a lot of work. Look at all those motifs.
I know, and it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. And so to have somebody who made it and just hand it to you, she goes, oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of this stuff. I mean, I have, and she has like the bread spread and just different ones like that. It's just so talented. And it's just to be handed something like this. This is just so amazing. So
it's pretty.
Yeah, I'll be soaking this, and then I will be using it.
Yeah, these are so nice. I got doilies all over my tables upstairs on my dresser.
Yeah,
I like them. I grew up with them with my grandmother. Would be like, dust your dresser, lift your doilies up, bring them over in here. Don't put them down in the laundry. Because she did them specifically, like you just said. She would soak them, starch them, and then she would put like little bags and tissue paper like underneath to hold it in shape, and that would make the shape as it dried. She would use tissue paper or plastic, or I'd have to ask my mom for sure, and then weight it so when it got done drying it would sit up just like that.
Yeah, I didn't know exactly how to do that, and I'm like, well, what would they use on that? But yeah, so that's
like a heavy starch.
Yeah, I knew it was a starch, but I didn't know exactly what they, you could almost use a water bottle.
Depending on how big you wanted your
ruffle.
Yep, your ruffle to go.
That would trying to show you guys what I'm doing because I see that it's not quite showing. If you were. So when you put it down like that, it would then, with starch, it would dry like that.
Then you pull it out and you just got a hole.
And then you pull it out and it would stay.
You'd have that hole there.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
So.
That's fun.
Oh, this was amazing.
That's really fun.
And she had,
That's yours. Yep.
I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Sorry. She gave me. She ended up saying, "Oh, you guys, you do this," and she pulled out some books. They're in English, and so she gave me these 2 books. So
one's that lady's perm.
Yeah. So that's the lady with the perm. So it's just these cute little kid sweaters. And,
what's the name of the book? Creative Hands?
Yeah.
Wow. And, look at the fair aisle. That's pretty.
So it's just, you know what? These I could see myself maybe looking at.
The fair aisle.
But yeah, that one's pretty.
Even this one on the back is pretty too.
Yeah, and those are pretty, like, timeless.
Yeah, you can change up the colors.
Yeah, and just use modern material. Nobody would know it was an ancient pattern.
Nope, not at all. 1981. God, we had perms like that in 1981.
Oh, do a close-up of the perm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a permanent today. I remember what they smell like, too. They stunk really bad.
Oh, they were terrible.
They smelled bad. I didn't like them.
Yeah.
I didn't like them.
I posted on my Facebook one from the early 90s when my hair was long and just full. Probably about this full.
Well, I got something in the mail today, or this week from a podcaster that I watch, and I've been watching her a long time, and her name is Fernanda.
Hi Fernanda.
And she has the Spinning a Yarn Monday channel on YouTube. And Fernanda made me a bag. Ain't that nice? Here's her label.
That's really a nice bag.
Yeah, there's her label. She has an Etsy shop, so if you want to favorite her Etsy shop, isn't that nice? And inside the bag, oh my God, she sent me Heritage Prints number 4. Thank you. And Fernanda sent me stitch markers that she made herself.
That is so cool. She really hooked you up.
I know, she's so generous.
I love how this folds. This is just really cool to be able to fold.
Ain't it nice though?
It really is.
This was so nice.
I like
so unexpected.
It's like longer than the normal one.
Yep.
And it has interfacing in it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice.
She's a quilter. She's a knitter, or she's a crocheter. So if you need another podcast to watch, check her out. Spinning a Yarn Monday.
Cool.
Spinning a Yarn Monday. And then what I got from one of our viewers from Ange in the East, Angela, sent me a box.
Uh-oh.
A while ago, I made a comment that I liked a market bag, and she said that she would send me a market bag. Well, I never really followed up on it because, you know, we all get busy or whatever, and I make some market bags. But she sent me a box with a beautiful card, and she's also from New York. And in here, she sent some material, some pretty butterfly material.
Beautiful.
Got some green. Look at the strawberries. And then these are little Christmas bells. So cute. So cute. And then 2 handmade scarves, which she said my nieces might like, which I think the one niece might like, but they're like arm knitting scarves. So like you'd grab one and
how
there you
pretty.
Go. Like that. The arm knitting. You arm knit with arm knitted scarves. They're cute.
Very nice.
2 pairs of slippers.
Wow.
I know. Knitted slippers.
Cool.
These are absolutely gorgeous. And then here comes the market bags. So I so love this one.
Wow.
This one I believe is exactly the same, and my mom loves it. So I'm going to give this to my mom, Angela. She just loves this one. And then also this market bag.
Ooh, pretty.
And then another one.
Wow.
A mint green market bag. I was like, oh, and then some magnets. Some New York magnets. I mean, this is like over the top generous and so appreciated. And it was just so nice of you to send all this my way when I thought it was just one market bag. But
You're too generous.
I really appreciate this, Angela, and it was so nice of you. And now I'm going to start using it all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. Oh, and I got one more thing for the satellite store. I went on that website again because I've been spinning like crazy.
Uh-oh.
And I bought 2 more braids.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nope. So this one's called Paisley.
It's beautiful.
All merino. Oops. And of course I break the braid. And then I just got a straight black.
This is beautiful. This has a little bit of a sheen to it. Is there any like silk in there?
Nope, it said all merino. And then this is just a straight black braid. But I think on this one there's like blue and brown. There's no black in it. But I've been spinning a lot. I'm trying to spin everything up because if we're going to go to Allegan and we're going to go to Ann Arbor and we're going wherever, it's like Debbie just gave me a couple totes, but I already filled them up with my acrylic yarn. So it's not like I have empty totes, but I'm trying to get an empty tote. I am.
Is that a hint?
No, just so I can get some fiber when we go to these festivals.
I ended up switching from ginormous totes to ones that are a little bit more manageable. So that's why I had some extra ones, and it's like, please make them go away.
The totes?
And yeah, and so she helped me out with making them go away, and so she's using them.
Yes, but yeah, it's really reasonable priced. Shipping is really quick, and it's Woolvine Fibers. And she has an Etsy shop. Here's her card again. But yeah, I like hers. If I'm not going to a festival, this is where I'm getting the fiber.
Okay.
And then, oh, I have some DIY. So, Turdy Fleece, I believe, is over.
Oh, man.
I think it's over. But I spun this up. So this is from, God, is this from Spinner's Flock? Bel Air. So I got fiber from Bel Air Fiber Farm in Munich, Michigan. And I received 3 ounces of mohair, angora, and wool. And then I also purchased 3 ounces of BFL, and the sheep's name was Graham. And I purchased that from Dyed in the Wool and dyedinthewool.biz, Benita Story. And I got 213 yards of this.
Wow.
So this is BFL. Oh my goodness, can I hold this card? BFL, mohair, angora, and wool. No. As far as on your neck, no, but maybe fingerless mitts.
And
Angora, mohair, wool, and BFL.
I'm sorry, I don't want to touch it.
This is like at the end of the week where you put all the leftovers in the pot.
Okay.
What do they call that?
Leftovers.
Okay. So that's what that is.
Remember.
And then this is the last one. So I originally got that braid from here called, what was it called? Rainbow?
I don't know.
And I asked,
And
I asked, like, oh my goodness, what can I spin that rainbow up with? And I got a suggestion from Benita Story to use blue. So I found some blue that I purchased from Victoria Station, which is Romney and Lincoln. So I mixed the merino. So originally I had 4 ounces from this shop, and it was in the color rainbow. And I plied it with the rest of what I had from Victoria Station. Here. And this is, would you say that's worsted?
It's a thick worsted.
Oh, it's chunky? Would you say it's chunky?
Like an Aran.
It's an Aran? I'm not sure.
I would guess it's an Aran.
So I haven't exactly counted the yardage on it, because you know what, I come to the conclusion I don't like doing that.
You don't have to.
I don't.
You don't want to, then don't.
I know, but then I don't know how much I got to work with.
Then, you know what?
That's the only sucky part about it.
Then what you do is you try and talk one of your nieces into
counting them,
helping Aunt Sheila. How high can you count? Show me.
But this is what I got here. This is very soft. I think this is very soft.
I don't believe you can count to 213.
I think the girls would mess up. But anyway, this is it. This is the finished product. So the rainbow is mixed in with the blue, which it kind of helps, because I wasn't really, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it before. I'm like, oh, that looks too muddy.
I think your brother would like to help you.
Think so?
No.
But these are my 2 skeins for, I don't know, I'm unofficially doing spin the bin. I'm doing whatever I can to clear out my 50-gallon tote. So now, currently on my wheel, I have a lot of fiber from Dyed in the Wool. I have a lot of fiber where I actually know the name of the sheep, because she put the name of the sheep if she had it on the bag.
Is that Benita?
Yes, that's the fiber pusher. And she also has a podcast, very knowledgeable. I believe she was a spinning teacher, but you might want to check her out.
She's really smart.
Yeah, she's really knowledgeable.
She knows a lot about. She's dyed. She's
taught.
Yeah, I think at one point she even had a farm.
I think she's the reason oh, there we go again.
She's the amazing shrinking lady.
I have this big bag of fleece over here, and then I have some in the laundry room that I need to watch, because I watched her podcast and I seen her washing the fleece in the tub, and I'm like, ooh, I could do that. And then I bought it and I haven't done it yet.
Oh my gosh.
You know how you watch a video and you're like, I could do that?
I ended up seeing, okay, y'all are going to say I need help. And you're probably right. I saw a big tub on the side of the road on the way to church today.
Tub of what?
It's like a utility tub.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, Sheila would just love that for outside.
No.
I'm like, oh my gosh, she could just do stuff out there, and then it would drain and it would water her grass. I mean,
thanks for thinking of me. No.
Could you imagine, like, when we were doing that and you had to rinse the stuff out, you could like plug it and then it would be in there, and instead of bending over,
yeah,
and then it's fiberglass, it's not that heavy, and then you just move it back in the garage when you're done, and then you just plug it and
I don't know.
fill it up.
I'm trying to de-stash some areas of things. Yeah,
I am too.
I'm trying to.
My house needs to like half
down the size.
So,
and if anybody's in Michigan, in the city of Dearborn, for the Maker Faire.
Yeah, we're going to the Maker Faire Saturday. Look for us.
We're going to be at the Maker Faire in the Needle Art Zone teaching knitting crochet.
Yes.
So if you see us, say hi, come over, get a hug.
Don't be shy.
No.
We want to talk to you.
You know what? If we see people staring at us, pointing, we'll probably know it's you. So just come over and say hi.
So just go over there, stand and point, and see if we say anything. No. If we look busy, I don't care. Say hi to us.
Yeah, come by. Come by and say.
You know what though? Okay, you just go over there and say you want to learn how to knit. They'll give you a free something, and
you'll get free yarn and a free needle. So if you want to learn to knit, go see Debbie, and if you want to crochet, come see me.
I think you're both knitting and crocheting, and I'm crocheting.
I know.
I think I signed up for only crochet, so who knows?
But you know, last year I taught a lot of young men how to. Remember that one year? Was it last year or the year before?
I don't know.
There was a lot of young 20-some-year-old guys who wanted to know how to knit.
It's always interesting, the difference of the folks who are going to be there. There was one year where I taught somebody who had crocheted like decades before or whatever, and she just wanted to remember how to do it, and I think I just messed up. And so she ended up saying, okay, how do I do the single? Okay,
she just wanted a refresher.
Half, treble, and she was just going in the matter of 20 minutes. This lady was already ready to go.
I forgot to show you what I got. To my satellite store, compliments of my boyfriend's coworker. Oh, go to sneeze.
There's just something bothering my nose today. I'm sorry.
Look what I got.
No. Chocolate Rebel ice cream? Oh.
Somebody wants me to make hot mats.
Oh.
And you know what I said? Who was thirsty and drank all this stuff? Bud Light, wine coolers, but they're all clean. They're not dented. Oh, there's even a thing on here, $6.99.
Oh.
6-pack of Bud Light. But oh my God, there's tons and tons in here. So I might be making more of those hot mats.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Put on felt, but yeah. And according to Jerry, this guy has another one of these half filled.
Wow, so he's saving them just for you?
Yeah.
He might need to go to rehab.
I'm saying you need a meeting. If you're the one drinking it by yourself, dude. But
Well, like, yeah, if it's like working somewhere where you open it for somebody else, it's a different story.
that's true. That is true. So I think that is all I have for the podcast.
I think that's it. I'm done too.
Are you?
Yes.
Okie dokie. We'll see you in August.
Yes.
We will see you in August, and we'll draw a winner. So check the group on Ravelry. And if you want to subscribe on our YouTube channel, you'll be alerted for the videos. And our Instagram feed is on our YouTube channel, Debbie's Instagram, and then my Instagram, right? Yep. Yeah, we do have the links on the YouTube channel for the Instagram.
There's links. I just get confused whose is where.
Yeah. So check that out, and thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming back. You guys have a wonderful couple of weeks.
Bye.
Bye.